Well, just a few days left and I'll be ready to ride my motorcycle.
What's up, y'all? High West here. Hope y'all having a great day. Today we're going to do our second attempt at powder coating. I have a 5/8" pen with clip that I got from Harbor Freight. Today I'm going to powder coat black. Let's say attempt to powder coat black. Yesterday's results came out satisfactory considering the amount of effort we put into it, but I know it can get a lot better. Today I'm going to be using some acetone. This is probably the best thing to clean it with before. I'm not going to pre-bake it or anything today. Just a simple procedure. Rather than use a paper towel, use a piece of cloth. Got some old jeans I've been using fabric from. Just tear a piece of that off. Let's get this piece cleaned. And we're going to do it a little bit differently today. I have a couple of these actually. The first one, we're going to use this acetone with no sanding or anything. And the second one, we're probably going to sand it first. Let's see what kind of results we get with just this. It looks like the acetone is getting it shinier. So there must be some factory fingerprints or something on there. This has an incredible amount of scratches considering it's brand new out of the package. It says it's solid steel. Pretty shiny. Let's get this wiped down thoroughly. Ooh. That pan just slid out over there. Just shoved it back between that rack a few minutes ago. Definitely has some kind of coating residue, thin film, maybe anti-rust or something. And this. It's going to be a little tricky. So my second attempt at powder coating. And this morning when I woke up, I had some ideas on some experiments. We're going to add that into our procedures later. All right, got those nice and clean. We're going to add these to the hook today. So yeah, I'm a jack of all trades, as you can see. Can't say master of none, because I actually am a master. I studied martial arts for about 14 years, 15 years total. And just several months ago, I received my master's as a 4th degree black belt. Most amazing accomplishment I've ever had. But I'm pretty humble, as you can see. I haven't mentioned it until now. Have to let it soak in, y'all. So there we go, that fits. All right, power on. We have the negative clip attached. We left the settings the same as yesterday. We didn't change anything. Power switch. It says spring. I'm gonna stay back a little bit. That's too much. Turn it down. Still too much. Turn it down some more. That's a little better. I think that looks like a decent amount. Gonna turn the power off. You put a little bit more powder in the gun. That's about all we did today. Just add a little bit extra powder. It wasn't completely out, but. All right, let's take this to the heater. Got a little different setup. Tried to fit that in there, it wouldn't fit, so. Got it turned up right. And I have a wire rack in there that's gonna hold it. It's still on. It's up right now. Is that gonna be up high enough? Barely. Might even be touching. I need to let the wire up a little bit higher. Give myself some more slack. Looks like it's well covered. I don't think I banged it on anything, except maybe the bottom edge when I was putting it in there. I'm gonna lift that wire up a little bit higher so I have more distance. I'll put a few twists in it. A little light spot around the hole. I think we had a little bit of a Faraday effect there. I gave it a little bit extra spray, but see, it's still a little bit light. It's getting a lot easier to apply it. I'm starting to get down the technique. As I get more advanced, I'll show you guys more technique as I go along. I'm using a paper clip this time. Looks like we're connected. I'm not going to use a glove on my spraying hand. See if we can get a better connection. Power on. Spraying. A little, ooh, shit. Gotta be gentle with that first. That initial press. Oh, I'm doing this, holding this in my hand and doing it. Wow, this coating nicely. Touching the bottom. And you can see a little tiny speck where it actually touched the bottom. We'll get a close-up look at that. But overall, that looks great. Now let's put the other one in. Hung that on my light and it's moved it over. I'm gonna preheat it. Temperature back up. At 450. All right, this one just dinged, but I'm gonna put it in for another bit because I was examining the one I just did. It looked beautiful, except for I noticed where it did tap the bottom of the oven. And then I was looking at it again, and I see where I scratched the surface. So I used my fingernail to see if I could scratch the surface again, and it came right off. So that means it's not baked on thoroughly. I need to leave that one in longer. And rather than I can't take this paint off unless I sand it off. So rather than go through all of that, clean it again, I am just going to overspray it, give it a second coat. We'll see if that solves it. Anyway, this is still a test piece. We want something to compare it to tonight. So let's go ahead and redo this. I'm not gonna film this part. All right, y'all, we got the job done. Let's just do a quick comparison to see what it looks like. So we have the solid steel hitch pin, unopened. And then we have the solid steel hitch pin that I powder coated. And got a little blood stain on from getting the stapler out. There we go. Let's take a closer look. Oh, I see a little spot there. That must have been from the pen. But I realized that I can give it a second coat and it comes out looking a lot darker, a lot shinier. So I'm probably gonna hit that pen with the second coat to get rid of that blemish. The blemish we had there, the second coat took that away. That's nice and solid. It took away a little area right there where it was a little light. This piece is 100%. First good job. Tomorrow, I'll give the pen a second coat and it should come out looking just as good.